Hello and welcome to Farthest Frontier. So, I've got a bit of an experiment going on down here because I'm trying to see if I can do anything about the actual amount of gold that we get out of these mines. Because, I mean, they're deep gold mines, and I mean, we've got a lot of people, we've got heavy tools, the output, well, kind of sucks basically. So it's a case of I'm trying to fix this problem where it keeps saying that the busy transferring goods. I don't know if that means like the time to transfer the goods from the actual underground mine up to the surface, because it doesn't go anywhere else. I mean, after that it's over to somebody else to come and collect. So yeah. But one thing I've noticed is people do tend to go wandering a lot. I mean, there's only so many things that the market provides them. So I've started building up some facilities over here to try and bring other things to them. But I'm also trying to get them more food, more variety of food for the market. So then, again, they don't have to travel so far. Now, whether that's going to do anything or not, honestly, I don't know. Because, I mean, the coal mine over here, that's not so bad. Well, okay, I mean, it's normally not so bad. What's its problem? Basic needs. So they're complaining of basic needs as well. What about that one? Because it used to be a case of the coal mines were doing really, really well in comparison. What about this one then? Okay. Maybe I need to rethink this, but the trouble is, there's nothing I can do. We're at the point where we've been here for so long. We've been here for, crikey, we've been here for 3 centuries. Anyway. Well, Lethros, he's been standing around for a while. I mean, chances are I've already probably dealt with him, but I'm going to have a check and have a look and see if there's anything I can either sell him. Yeah, I remember. Oh, yes, I swapped this around, haven't I? I'm now keeping most of the gold in the vaults. Reason being is there are times where the soldiers, for instance, run out of money, and then it's a case of they disappear, take all their gear with them, I think. Let's just sell this stuff off. Because I may as well try and get something out of it. It's a bit of a juggling act, I must admit, because it's... I think if you've got like a lot of gold, I think that attracts the private armies, so I do have to be a bit careful. Raiders are one thing, because I can't afford to have soldiers anymore. We don't have any like surface gold mines, so we don't produce enough gold. And it not doing so well on the actual sale of goods either. Bit of a chicken and egg situation. Speaking of which, actually, that's something I could do with some chickens. Right, so there's the barn for the cows. That's okay. I think what I'll do is I'll try and fence them off a bit as well. Just trying to remember how I did that. Have I put that in the wrong place? I'll just leave that running, actually. Yeah, so that had a fence around that. So the fence goes up to there. So it gives me a bit of wiggle room. I mean, to be fair, the cows can just actually walk out through the gate if they particularly choose to. But sometimes they go a bit bonkers, I think, and then you've got to be a bit careful. I might, yeah. I think I might move that down a bit, because I want to have some chickens over here as well, because you know we need some chickens in our lives. Right, berry bushes. Right, let's take that out, and then we'll take that area out there. There's nobody doing anything down there. It's the fence. Now, where is that? That comes out to about here somewhere. Trouble is, as soon as I click on this, usually I think this is going to disappear. Yeah, it's frustrating, that. Right, I'll put that there. There's a bit of a marker. Well, that was a lucky guess. That was a seriously lucky guess. It would be better if they could keep that in place. Like once you've selected it, it stays selected. Right, that'll keep the cows in place. Now chickens, everybody needs some chickens. So where do they come in? Not under there. Aha, the chicken coop. Ah, now there's a thought. I don't think that needs to be particularly big. Actually, I'm going to pause this because I need to get my terraforming project going as well. Yeah, I might be able to squeeze two little chicken coops into there. So if we go and build one over here, if I can find it again, and I'll put that one there. Right, 2 seconds, I'll be with you in a minute. So I want to run this from here to here. I want to, basically I've got a big gap in the wall because I think that's stopping the wall. I think stops the land being raised upwards. So I've pulled that wall section out and built an extra section there for defense, and that does seem to be having an effect, which is, yeah, it's interesting. That I wasn't really expecting that, but it is what it is. In the meantime, I need to get this done, because the whole idea is to get this section raised up. It's all part of the defenses. That will go from, actually, where is that running from? That's something to do with, I'd probably harped on about it enough, is that the problem I have is that the wiring is white, silver, grey. I mean, it looks like little white rope, but the trouble is when you pick that flattening terrain option, you get a white grid, and it clashes. It's not easy for me particularly to actually see and make things out. So it'd be better if we had a different coloured grid. It's very useful that they introduced the grid, but it's just getting in the way, shall we say. Right, what is APGA? Interesting. Ooh. I'll sell the soap, because why not? Because we've got plenty of it. The waiting for the candles to do, that's going for a bad price. Coal, not so good. Tools, I'm a bit surprised. I would have thought we would have started producing more tools, because I've got plenty of iron ingots. I've now got, I think I've got a blacksmith over here somewhere. Yeah, they do a bit of a mixture, so that, but they're more focused on the tools. There's a one down here doing what? Yeah, you're doing the mixture. You're doing a mixture. And there should be a one down here. Now, they're just focused on the tools. I mean, I suppose if there's any, like, troops need anything, they'll have to probably go up to there to get there. But I don't really need to keep a big storage of weapons here, I would have thought. In fact, I might do the same over here. Let's drop this down to tools only, I think. Just focus on the tools. And then if anybody needs anything else, they can go down to there. How are we doing on the heavy tools? Yeah, I've already got that capped out. Fine. That's good enough for me. Right, so we need to get this trench that I'm building working as well. That needs sorting out, because it's all part of the defense for this big hill that I've got up on the left. Because the idea is, if we've got a trench running around here, people can't just bypass that big wibbly wobbly road that I've got there. They're starting to use it more, which is interesting in some respects. I mean, the road is terrible. I mean, that is, what happened to the road? That road has gone from bad to worse. Now, this is the problem I always have, is trying to, it's because this is broken now, isn't it? This could come back to bite me. let's go and grab somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Can you come down to here?
As you say.
No,
All
you
right.
can't. Okay, you can't. You can't get there. Oh, fudgesicles. That somehow that's ended up being broken by something. Because this is supposed to be the internal road. So the idea is it's for people around here. Because the problem with that is it's too slow. It's deliberately slow to hamper armies, but I don't want it breaking things for the people. It's not too bad. Gosh. Now it's messed that up because it's... Oh, fudgesicles. Yeah, it's messed that up because now that's passable. You can now just literally go over there and then up there. Oh, this is not convenient by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, that looks terrible. This is the trouble. We need better tools for dealing with this whole idea of like terraforming. It's completely broken now. Oh, fudgesicles. That was not my plan. Right, so that from there to there. But it looks like that's actually working then. It's now actually got that there at a higher height. So in theory, nobody can climb up there. I mean, actually, that's a thought.
Need something? Okay then.
Yeah, you can get up to there. Right, okay. Okay, never mind. So hopefully when this is raised up higher, and the whole, because this is higher than there. So hopefully when I've got them done with that, oh, that wasn't complete. Hopefully we'll end up with this little area where it's a lot higher up. And then people can't just keep bypassing it. And when I say people, I'm talking about raiders. Oh, looks like somebody did something there. I mean, if worst comes to the worst, I could potentially just cut that section out there. But that's bad. It's bad with a capital bad. What happens if I do that? I mean, I've got a 2x2 because if I do it to either side of it seems to work, but it makes it a bit smoother, shall we say, but yeah, unfortunately it's dropped the height there too much. I don't know if anybody can actually do anything now. Well, it depends on whether they can get to it, I think. Right, they're busy all working over there. Right, have we done... We've done our choppity chopping. Nope, we haven't done our choppity chopping. Right, we haven't built that yet. Oh, that's something else I think I need. I mean, there is some storage over there, but I think I'm going to move this. Because that's the storage really for the fields. What I could do with is better storage for these goats, barns and the chickens. So I'm going to run a road all the way down to... No, that's not a road. It doesn't look like a road by any stretch of the imagination. Right, if we run that there, and then what I could do is put some storage in here. So I'll need a... So there's some types of food have to go in here. Let's put that on that side. Then we put a couple of root cellars in here, I think. Well, I haven't said that. What do the root cellars actually store? Ah, yes, they'll be better because they'll store the main food stuff. So these ones will store basically anything else. Okay, that'll do. So I think that there must be, is there certain types of food they don't store them? I'm not noticing. Yeah, probably wouldn't make sense. I mean, do they do the... Yeah, they do the cheese and whatnot. So let's take that out then. There's no point storing that there if they can do it anyway. Because as far as I'm aware, the root cellars do a better job than these buildings. Then you just do standard storage. Okay, so I'll leave them to work on that. We'll get back. Oh, it's getting towards winter. Oh, right, they're finished there.
Hello there. Okay then. Okay
right.
then. Done.
Okay,
as
you go
you
there.
say. All right.
Okay, you're saying all right, but you can't actually go there. There's no point saying all right if you can't actually get there. Yeah, it's going to mess things up. I mean, I could really do with... that road looks terrible now. What happened to the road? They've messed the road up. Seriously, stop messing the road. Oh, for goodness sake, right. People keep messing things up. And when I say people, it's basically me. I mean, it started off... It's one of these things where, like, it started off as a good idea. And oh, hold on, Tick, that's not what we want. We don't want that one. I don't think we want... We don't want that one. So it would be that... Ugh. That's going to really mess things up. Yeah, we could do with, like, proper terraforming tools so you can... Instead of just being able to flatten things... You can actually say, like, say they're completely bypassing that now. The whole idea was to go along here, so that's not going to be practical then, is it? Yeah, it was a good idea at the time, but it's just completely broken now. That's a shame, that, because I was quite enjoying that. But it just means people are now just bypassing that, because this part's not high enough. And I can't see a way of getting it any high. Well, I could... potentially. Let's go that way. I mean, to be honest, I shouldn't really be doing any sort of like terraforming in the winter because they do struggle. But I'm quite liking that now because that's at a higher height. So there's going to be, if I keep moving to the left, it'll bring this higher section along all the way over to here. I mean, this will go down in height. This will come up. Hopefully, this will come up just a slight bit. Just don't know if anyone's going to try and attack that wall. But basically, I don't want anybody coming in here and then just walking straight up there because it would kind of like defeat the purpose, really. Right, okay. All those red warnings are just because I can't afford any guards. I'm just saying I can't afford them. Oh, now that's something I want to check out of curiosity. So you're producing nuts. You're producing mushrooms. Willow. Mushrooms, nuts. Berries. Okay, that'll do. Bit of each. Just because I think, pretty sure I'd left last time I was looking, it was kind of strange. Something wasn't quite working, and I think everybody was producing berries or something. Kind of odd. Right, if you upgrade these, what do we get out of them? We will get more capacity. Okay, so there's an incentive to upgrade these just for the fact that they get better for spoilage. Okay. I don't think it costs me anything. It doesn't cost anything to keep it well, or a root cellar as far as I'm aware. Well, I could be wrong. No, it doesn't cost any more, so why not? Why not indeedy? Right, how are we doing money-wise? So let's do a transfer. I'll keep about 2,000. So this is now the piggy bank. I keep a certain amount of money in here. The rest stays in the main system. So I've got a vault up here, and I've got another vault down here. Reason being is I don't know if anybody actually travels to get gold. So like the soldiers, for instance, need to be paid. So I don't know if they literally travel to a vault to get the gold to get paid. So I'm just going to leave it like that. My plan originally was going to be to move the town centre up here because that's got gold. We have the trading post up here because that's got gold, and move all the vaults up here because they've got gold. The only drawback is I think it needs people to move around, go to the vault, so I'll leave one there. I'm not going to move that town centre just yet, partly because I think there's a bug, or at least I've seen a report of one in a forum. Somebody said there's a bug, so I don't want to touch that. But also not ready until I've got this part sorted out. I mean, I can't afford it anyway, but I think the plan is I'd probably put it about here. Move all these houses over to there. I'm still waiting for these mines. I mean, they're still going okay. They've still got quite a bit of wiggle room. Yeah, it's going to be a while before these stop. Then it'll be left with just the one mine, so hopefully these places will become like better places to live. Because desirability is impacted by these mines at the moment. So hopefully that'll improve a bit. These don't do too bad. I mean, there's a gold mine there and there's an iron mine there. Right over here. See, that's what puzzles me, because I mean that's saying that they've produced 74 iron ore and it's running at half the capacity of this. They produced 28 gold ore. Out of curiosity. So 5 gold. Oh, that's interesting. If you can get 5 gold, you should produce 100 ingots out of 5 gold ore. Actually, I should have thought how much gold ore have we got then. So that's not bad, actually. You think of how much we could get out of that, but... Right, we're coming back to the springtime. Oh no! Oh, these are walls. Oh, that's okay. They can't get to the walls. I'm not too bothered about them. The just only trouble is I'm now going to be stuck with that warning. It's a bit of a pain. There's nothing I can do about that though, because it's a double wall. I mean, the whole idea is to stop armies getting to them. Well, I say stop them getting to them. I've got a double layered, so there's like less incentive to just hit this wall. Because usually what'll happen is raiders tend to spawn over here somewhere. So the idea is they'll come around to here, they ignore this part and this part, and they come all the way around. In the meantime, they're getting hit by towers. Sometimes they'll get distracted by that tower and that tower, but eventually whatever's left eventually gets to that main gate, whereas before they were just hitting the wall here and just eventually getting through. But yeah, it just means it's a bit of a pain. I've now got that stuck there. Oh, hum. Right, are you seeing? Yeah, that's the drawback now, is that's bloodsickles. So they're just bypassing that bit there. Rhubarb, but I need to get this fixed. If I don't get this fixed, this whole road's completely pointless. It's like, seriously, I need that fixing. Can you get around to it? Can you prioritize it? Because it's important. Right, that start that about there. Hold on, that goes there. Oh. All right, I was wondering why people were suddenly coming up here. It's because they wouldn't get there, aren't they? Right, how's our chickens doing? Have you built that chicken coop yet? No, you haven't. We've got the resources to pull it off. Right, get them upgraded, because, hey, why not? Feeling generous. But if they start storing resources locally here, there is a gate there, so that should be good for the marketplace. So they're getting access to more bits and bobs now. Oh wow, they produced 682 gold through sales. Cool. So how are we doing for the cows, and are we... Yeah, it's 6 of 12. It's, I mean, there's... that's not good. So it's going to take a while before they catch up. So that's 9. I'll go and check on the other ones, because maybe if they've hit their cap of 20... Right, okay. I'll send just to try and speed things up a bit if I can. Because they're not going to do anything until they get all of the cows available. So that one has got 19. That one's got 19. Nope. Yep. You can go there. Does mean that their production's going to stall a bit, but I'd rather speed up the other one. You can have one. Nope, not there. Nope, put it there. So as soon as that one gets to 20, then things will go a lot quicker. Oh dear. Have you got problems? Oh, you're overpopulated. All the more reason then. I'll transfer 2 of yours to here. Yeah, so they won't be producing any milk, any meat, or pelts or anything. Hang on a minute. What's going on here? Oh, you're back to normal now. Right, and you've got 21. Nope. That's quite... Actually, that was quite useful. It doesn't mean, as I say, that they're not going to produce any livestock. That's quite good. That gets me on to 18. Right. So it shouldn't be too long before they catch up, and then we'll start getting meat. And do you get... yeah, you get tallow, you get pelts, and you get meat out of those. So that's actually pretty good. Right, pincers. Because I want to move that slightly further down. So we'll wait for them to build that. Seeing as we're into the spring, I can get them working on this lot again. Yeah, and go from here. And just keep digging away at this. Ooh, looks like Marsuka's turned up. Right, what has Marsuka got to offer? Or better still, what can I sell you? That's not too bad. I think I'm not going to sell that much. Because that's what I'm bothered about, is attracting any... Hold on a tick. I don't want to buy them. Why would I want to buy them? I've got like a bajillion of them. Yeah, it's kind of a dilemma because I don't want too much gold, because otherwise we'll probably end up with like a private army coming after us. He says, and he goes and sells a load of swords, which are worth a lot of money. Hopefully, I mean, you've got books, fruits. Yeah, he doesn't really have anything I want. Hopefully somebody else will come along and then we can sort that out. Oh, 27 villagers have graduated. Right, so they're busy still working on that. I really dread going to see where we're at in terms of that road now. Oh, it looks like it's been restored. Ah. Oh, no, they're not. They're busy working on that, right. Oh, bicycles. I have a funny feeling nobody can get here. It's like, no, I've broke the road. That was not the plan. Whose bright idea was it to break the road? It wasn't supposed to be broken. Yeah, that's a pain that, because that's done that. Right, in which case I think I'm going to have to do what I was doing before. Right, doesn't really matter what side I start from. I think it just works out the average height of all of the cells. So I'll keep chipping away at that bit, and then I'll try and do something for those little bits there. I'm just concerned if anybody then literally just walks off there and then straight up there. It's not going to make that much of a difference, but I have a horrible feeling nobody can get to that now. But it's slowing things down because people can't use the back route. I mean, at least this is going somewhere. So then we'll have an island for our little towers that can, well, that's the other dilemma. I don't have the money now. Or at least not a good enough supply of it. Oh, I don't have the room. It's funny, at the start of the game, it's like I'm really keen to sort of get as many people as quickly as possible. Now it's a case of I just can't afford to have so many people because I'm going to have to get some more, actually. I haven't said that, aren't I? Just the game's slowing down. It's like every now and again I get a report from GeForce Now, which is what I'm running this on. And it just says that the game, I think it's like performance-wise, the game or the rig is like 1 out of whatever it is. So it's basically it's struggling to run the game. So it's getting like, okay, this is bad. Oh, that's not a big grazing area. In which case, now there's a thought. Hold on, did I leave a... Yes, I've left a gap. So what I could do then, if we run that to there, put a little fence in there. So that's a fence gate. I don't think it makes any difference because I'm pretty sure the chickens just do as they please anyway. But what I'm thinking is getting another one down there if I can. Right, so that wasn't not too bad of a guess. Except that's not a gate, we want a fence. Right, so if I put another coop here then. That's a bit of a dilemma now because I want the... Oh, I'm going to have to put it further down. Woodsickles. So it looks like that fence is going to have to be bigger than... Foobar! Foobar, I say. I don't think anybody can get there now. No, I broke the road. Why did you break the road?
Yes.
Right, where can you get to? Why can't you get to there? Oh, Foobar, I say, Foobar. Right, can you get to there? I mean, I could try and flatten that bit. Are you thinking about it, or are you leaving it for somebody else to do? Right, I'll just keep running my little stripes in this general direction. I need to do this as well, don't I? Oh no, I'll just keep going, because that seems to be at the right height. Think about that. Do that to about, say, there. Well, this is coming along now. It's starting to look a lot better. I mean, there's still a lot of like work to do over it. Oops. There's still a lot of work to do here, but eventually I should have a trench of some sort. And then I've got this nice, like, isolated area for the towers. I don't want to touch that bit yet. I'm gonna have to break the row. Actually, I suppose somebody could probably just walk in there anyway. Is there any point? I mean, Oh, that's what I was going to do actually. Well, I need to wait until this part's finished, because at the moment I can see you cannot get the ground raised up when the wall is in the way. So I should really wait until this bit's finished. Then I'll restore the wall, because, well, said that I might be able to get a bit done. Let's see, 562, 625. So the idea is that I'll end up with like as a kind of a sheer wall similar to there. And then I can put the wall in. I want the wall just for like the sake of completeness, I suppose, but oh yeah, now I'm gonna have to take all this lot out. Right, so oh, I missed a bit. We missed a corner out. Who missed the corner out? Somebody's missed the corner out. I blame the planner. I didn't factor in those that you need to put a corner in. And I don't know if this is big enough, to be fair, because now that I've put that chicken coop there, ooh, I don't know if it's big enough. Right, if we go that way. Yeah, it's a bit better. And then if we go that way. Oh! Ah, there you go. The village has been... What? Oh no! That's inconsiderate. I've got better things to do than be raided by villagers. How dare you? Hey, we're getting raided by villagers. I mean, raiders. That'd be a bit worrying if the villagers raided their own building. I mean, it's standing around over there. See, I didn't get much warning until you get like an audible warning. It would be nice if you get like this big warning that say, you know, big warning right in the middle of the screen, because you get like a little banner pops up when the like a raid's completed, tell you how things went. But yeah, you didn't get the audible warning until the actual raid was starting, which is a bit odd. Right, I need to look out for catapults and battering rams. Being stricken by worms, I think, is the least of my problems at the minute. Right, you lot. Leave them there. What I'm banking on is these lot coming over here. No, they're just standing there. Okay, you just stay there as long as you please. I don't care. Stay there and you know, just don't cause me any problems, that's perfectly fine by me. I'm more than happy for that. In the meantime, let's get on with this. Right, now what are these rascals up to? Okay, so they, see, yeah, I quite like this because they're coming around this side, and they're taking a lot of damage because of the towers. So the goal is to basically thin the ranks as quickly as possible. Question is how many are going to go off and start tearing down my tower. That's the trouble. Oh dear. Somebody didn't do well. Right, if we can clear them out, at least it'll save me some headache. Right, that's good. Head down to here. Now, what are these ones up to? Right, they're coming around to this side, which is interesting. I'm a bit concerned. I'm just a bit concerned. Just a bit. Right, so they're all taking pot shots. So yeah, they're really getting thinned out now. And that's before they've even gotten to the actual gate, which is where they're heading to. That was a strange sound. Alright, they've given up. Right, okay. Right, in which case, let's bring the cavalry units down to here. Oh no! We've run out of... now why are you going that way? Probably because I don't have any guards. It's like I don't have any guards here anymore. Oh, fudgesicles. Yeah, we're going to have to bite the bullet and spend at least some money. Yeah, they're breaking through here where there's no no towers active. Fudgesicles. It is what it is. And as soon as they smash through the walls, that's it. They'll all just pile through. I mean, I've got some troops, but not a lot. Right. Head down here and see if you can do anything about these people. Yeah, they're all breaking there. Brrr. At least I can keep them occupied. Actually, the cavalry units aren't doing too bad.
It will be done. It will be done.
Go and take that one out because it's the archers that are my biggest problem.
As you command. Your orders?
You are very much injured. Ooh, you are seriously injured, you are. Go and park yourself over there. Right, I think I'm going to send these ones all the way back home. Because they do get, like, XP, like the battles that they do. So there's some incentive to keep them alive for as long as possible, because then they get better at their job. Well, let them go and deal with any stragglers. You can just go poke them with a lance.
As you command.
I mean, it's not really like combat veterancy going around just chasing people around with a big lance and just poking them in the back. I mean, but you know, I mean, something's better than nothing. Right, that'll do. Head back here. Still can't get up to there. Right, I'll send these ones back to there then. Oh no. Oh. Looks like someone's at least working on that now. Well, I'll tell you what. The reason I'm doing this is I've just got an idea. It's a bit of a dangerous idea, but I'm thinking it might be possible to still raise this up a bit, because this is at a much higher height. Feasible. I don't know how far I can get, but part of me is like not overly keen on doing it, because if there's no way to get access to these walls, you can't like then get up here and start tearing them down. But on the other hand, I suppose if you thin them out, get some people attacking that point, some people attacking that point, it's less pressure on one specific wall point, I suppose. But it's overly complicated just because all I can do is flatten things. Right, where are the troops? We're all heading back. Right, you can go home now. I've decided. Oh, crikey, I'm one short. Oh dear, that's not good. So their veterancy is at about 3 out of a potential 4. It's not too bad. I mean, the other ones, they don't really get up to much, so 2 out of 4. I don't think I've got any archers at all. Oh, I've got 1 archer. Okay. One's better than none, I suppose. They've got no veterancy at all. I'd like to think these lot do, because they get attacked more than anybody. They're on 1. Oh, it was a resounding victory. Okay. But they killed somebody. Shocking. That's terrible. You actually managed to kill somebody. Right, let's take that little bit out. Right, move. We'll set the grazing area to there, and I can move the barn a bit further down. Just a ton. Right, chickens. Interesting. We haven't got any chickens. This is a dilemma. We don't have chickens. Oh, this should be quite amusing. Well, that's not amusing, but this should be quite amusing if I can. Right, let's send. That's a thought. Have we actually got anybody in the trading post? No, we don't. Oh, it's winter time. It's late autumn. I might. Well, I don't know what happens to what happens if I send 24. Let's say we send. We'll send 4 chickens down to there. I'm quite curious because I think they do actually actually go out of the actual chicken coop and they'll walk all the way down there. Not there. Put them there. Yes, I'm quite keen to see what they actually do. But I'm pretty sure they just literally go out there, out the fence, and then they start Because I think I've seen the cows do it. And I think I did see the chickens do it when when I was like setting these up. So I had one chicken coop. Oh, there you go. Hey, which direction are you going to go in? There you go. You can see them all walking out the door. They're kind of clever because, well, where did the other ones go? Where's all the other? Because I mean, there's three there now. So that's quite amusing, like watching your chickens just casually walking down the street. Quite funny, actually. Yeah, you've got your chickens just wandering down the street, minding their own business. So they're all going in their own different direction now, then, aren't they? So where on earth are they going to, then? It looks like they're going this way, then. Why are you going that way? Oh, is there a route through there? Oh no! That's bad. There wasn't supposed to be a route through there, so we can't, like, press up against the wall, then. Because that was the whole idea of that, was it was supposed to be blocked off, but I can't build anything there. Yeah, they're gonna sneak through that little gap. Oh, fudgesicles. Let's have a look. There's a wall there. Yeah, that would have to be flat somehow. Blue bar. And that place is full. It's full of things we don't want to know about. No. Well, at least this is now working again. That's a relief. I've actually got a road that works again. It's just a pity about that. Now no one said that. Like if you're going that way, you'll take that route, but otherwise you take that. Because the trouble is that's now too low. I'd have to start thinking about lowering that somehow. Maybe two either side might pull it up. Oh dear. That sounded bad. Died hypothermia, I bet. Yeah, like exposure to the cold. Oh dear. Let's speed this back up again. Right, so have we actually got any chickens in here, by the way? Speaking of things, actually, this all needs clearing. Oh, that was not the plan. Harvest resources. Bushes, berries, whatever you find, just clear them out. Nope. 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 Nothing there. So we've now got 8 chickens. So that's something. I mean, something's better than nothing, I'm just saying. So waiting for that, let's prioritise that. I think I'm going to have to extend this fence even more. Having said that, I mean, how many chickens do you actually need? Because I could potentially put like 4 of the little chicken farms down here. That'll get them a lot more eggs, because over here we're on... Yeah, not doing so well. To be fair, I mean, we're now into the winter, but... Yeah, it's a pity. Storage-wise, have we actually got any storage? Yes, we have here. So there's no sign of tools, which is a bit of a pain. We don't have an excess of willow, which is interesting. Because I think I've got somebody, an apothecary somewhere. That's halted because we've already got too many. Ah, there's the apothecary there. So they're making... Oh, crikey, where are you?
Hello.
Oh, you're in there. Okay. So so we've got somebody now making medicines locally, and we've got somebody making tools locally. Because they've got direct access to, oh, they've got these sorted out now. Cool. The question is, if we hit the cap, that's the only problem. If we hit the cap on coal again, these will stop producing anything. So we don't have an excess of coal, so... I need more people. The only drawback is the game's running slow enough as it is, like I've said. It's a bit tricky. I could add more people because I've got the cap set at 2,000. But for some interesting reason, the computers that's running this is one that's really struggling to cope. I mean, yeah, I mean that's running at about 30 frames per second. It's upscaling to about 60. And that's a 4080. And we're running it at 4K. Ooh, stone. We haven't got enough stone. Oh, that's bad. What's the stone mine up to? How much stone? That's interesting. Why are we using up so much stone? Where's the mining? Mining. Stone. That's odd. We've got 170. Consume 95, and yet we're running out of stone. Ah, hold on a minute. 240 something used for repairs. There's not enough stone. What sickles? Okay, well this is bad. Because if we can't do repairs, I'm in deep duty. Ah, there's an infinite stone there. Is that on the top? Or let's have a look. Fudgesicles, I'm gonna need more people. There's no two ways around it. I need more people. Oh, this spoils. Does this impact people's livelihoods? Hang on. Yeah, it does. Oh, fiddly dee. I mean, I could put it here because we've already got the impact from. How far out does it stretch? Well, that's odd because it's not. That is odd because it shows like it goes down. Unless desirability sucks enough as it is that you can't get any lower. That's impossible. Well, I haven't said that though, because if you put that there, you can see how it's impacting people. Must be placed on a stone deposit, right? Okay. Put that, say, there. Because that's right on the edge. Fudgesicles. Yeah, that's something you don't really think. Well, see, you don't find. I don't think about. It's all the like the materials for repairing things as well. And the mining. Yes, that's a lot of stone going into repairing things. So we just can't keep up. Produce materials. Right, what produce materials going into? Crikey, nearly 4,000 gold is spent on repairs. So we're not doing too bad then for bricks. I mean, I can get away with it, I think. Iron's at 98. Why would agriculture be used for repairs? That's interesting. What is the flax being used to repair? Curiouser and curiouser. So gold-wise, we suck. We're not producing a profit. And I don't even have... I mean, it would get much more expensive if I started populating the actual guard towers and what have you. But, I mean, at least I'm getting somewhere now. I mean, I can still keep on trying to raise this section up. So once that's at a height, hopefully it's at a high enough height, I can take away the wall section and then just keep carrying that wall on until it just becomes like a gate maybe over here to get access to this higher area here where the towers are. This is back up and running, fortunately. It's a bit of a pain. I mean, the fact that it just bypassed the road, but it's not the end of the world. I think it's still working. So at least now, I mean, I've got that bit fixed and everybody's now coming along here. So that should speed folks up a bit. So I still want to work on here, getting our chickens sorted out. Because the more things I can produce over here, the less these people have to travel in the market to get them. Likewise, resources here that I can produce that the market doesn't keep or go for. It means anybody living locally doesn't have as far to go. And fingers crossed that has some impact on the gold, although I'm just not really sure. I mean, they're not idle. 100% time is spent. See, this is the bit I just don't get. That what are they actually doing then? It's like, I mean, they're spending a bit of time on basic needs, a bit of time on working. Most of the time is spent transferring. It's saying that your storage buildings are set too far from manufacturing sources or residences. But as far as I'm aware, these people, what they do is they just go down into the mine, they gather the ore, and they bring it up to the surface, and it stays in storage. Then somebody else comes along and collects it from storage and puts it into another storage facility, like here, for instance. So I don't think they're involved in that, which then begs the question of, well, what are they doing? I mean, I'm confused. But anyway, that's going to be my focus again. I'm just going to stick with doing this sort of stuff. Getting these resources done, because I still haven't seen any sort of like release date, any hints. The last I ever saw for a full game release was going to be spring 2025. Well, it is spring now and there's still no sign of that, but we still haven't even got 0.9, 0.7, so the whole thing is stalled basically. And I don't want to start a completely new map, even though this computer's struggling, just because of the fact that they might introduce major changes, which means I'd have to start again. I might get like just a few episodes and, oh, no, you need to restart all over again. So I'm trying to hold out as long as I possibly can until the full release, basically, but no idea how long that's going to be, so I'm just going to keep chipping away at this lot. But of course, that's all for another episode.